Good morning, everyone. So I was going to begin with something anecdotal, and I was drawing a blank. So I went to good old Google and typed in a search and looked for jokes on travel demand modeling, and Google came back and said, your search produced 0 results. Anyway, I'm pleased to be here with you. Thank you for the introduction, Peggy, and the opportunity to speak to you today about a new product that we've been working really hard on, TPP, in cooperation and coordination with TTI and our interagency contract to help manage the travel demand model development process. So the challenge, the travel demand models are an important tool for long-range planning in the state. They support MTP development, air quality, alternatives analysis, and corridor level analysis. Coordinating, whoa, hey, what happened? I don't know, I just malfunction. Is TTI using Kaspersky? Well, anyway, so the travel demand models are an important tool for long-range planning in the state, like I said, and part of the challenge is coordinating, scheduling, and tracking activity for 23 study areas in the state involves a number of planning agency stakeholders, including MPOs, cities, and TxDOT districts. And I'm hoping the slides come back up, because otherwise I can't show you our fancy product here. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. So I'll go ahead and continue, and then we'll try to catch up while they're trying to fix the technical stuff. So again, it is a challenge trying to coordinate and schedule all that stuff with 23 study areas. So the dashboard is really was a tool that we developed to kind of enhance our way of communicating and coordinating between TxDOT and MPOs, both individually and collectively. Helps us to develop master schedules for each MPO collectively and for the entire state. Help us identify resource allocation, and the process really pivots off of team ownership and collaboration. And I still don't have slides. So the architecture is really built around 3 levels. And it gets deeper as the numbers get higher. So the level 1, there's 3 levels. Level 1 is obviously the highest level, and it provides general information, access to standards, announcements, and apps to dashboard summaries such as the master schedule for all the study areas. Level 2 has information about the teams. We really base this around a team concept. The working milestones, calendars, and current model files. There we go. How about that? Technology. Okay, so I talked about that. So these are just kind of the collaborative team effort here. Now we're getting into the actual architecture. So like I said, the three different levels. And level 1, I said, is general information. Level 2 has a little more detail about the teams and the working milestones, calendars, and the current model files. And then level 3 is where the actual working files are exchanged for model inputs. So with level 1, it really kind of highlights the capabilities of the front page, such as common information that's available to all users and announcement sections. Level 2, another thing available in level 1 is the master schedule link here that basically the data from there is harvested based on information that's input into the level 2. So the level 1 also displays a master schedule. So for each study area, as well as all study areas in the state in kind of one-page view. There are 5 key elements from the level 2 milestones that are used to populate the schedule, and those are the ones you see up there. The front page is interactive as well. Each study area offers a portal to each study area's level 2. So you can actually access level 2 just simply by clicking on each study area as it shows there. Here is where we go to the level 2 access and level 2. And just wanted to point out that each level can return to the home page, but level 2 offers quick information about each study area, such as attainment status, TMA status, last based and forecast model that was used, information of current and planned travel surveys, type of model for the current cycle, and MTP due date. This is an example of a milestone page for one study area, Corpus study area. And basically there are 18 standard benchmarks where start, due, and completed dates are entered, as well as assigned person or agency. With the level 2 on the dashboard, important emails are also being stored as a conscious decision to adopt transparency. The level 2 also offers monthly status reports. And here's an example of one as well. These are entered on a monthly basis to document activities or any item of interest that the team leader feels worthy of documentation. Again, an emphasis on transparency and openness. And then finally, we have level 3, and that's really where it transitions to 3 working sites, which include demographics, the travel surveys, and travel model files like networks and traffic analysis zones, TAZs. And from there, the files can be uploaded or downloaded as needed throughout the development process. So since its inception, we've had 10,000 total visits to this dashboard site, and an average 375 visits per month over the previous year, which is pretty cool. And we initially phased this at TPP internally, and then rolled it out to MPOs and then the districts. Of course, it assumes that you have access to the Microsoft Office 365 platform. So some things that we're considering for the future are, some snapshot reporting capability and conditional reporting and ways to identify resource gaps and identify some schedule issues throughout the process. Information on all these levels will evolve with the ability to harvest them and utilizing queries and benchmarks and time-based rules. We're also considering placing some instructor-led travel demand model instructional training videos up there as well. So we're looking into that. The product couldn't have been completed without some. And of course, it's not really completed. It's going to be a work in progress for some time. But up to this point, could not have been done without these fine folks and talented and creative ideas from these folks here on this list. If you have any questions, TPP has a TDM and Transcad help desk on site. So please feel free to call us or email us with questions. So from this point, I'm happy to do any Q&A. Yes, sir. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear your question. The statewide model is not incorporated into the dashboard at this time. I'm not sure that we've even considered that yet. But you know, with this product being a work in progress, we can certainly. I mean, you know, that's the version 4 is under development right now. So that's certainly something we can certainly kind of take a look at, see if there's a way to marry that into this as well. But right now, that is not. It's a separate from the actual individual models. What we really wanted to do was provide a communications tool that we can, you know, collaborate with our MPO partners, collaborate with the division folks that are involved in the TDM process. And so that's why it was really built around a team concept. And this tool allows us at a high level to kind of get a summary and review progress at a statewide level or at an individual study area level. It's a repository for data, and then we'll be able to produce some pretty schmancy reports as we go further. Any other questions? Thank you for your question. Any others? Yes, sir.
How does this model compare with the models we have in the metro areas? Like, do you have almost similar information or different than what you have in the big urban areas?
You know, so I think there's probably only 2 that I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So I think it would be the same information as that you would see with your model from any study area, all housed in one application, as opposed to, like, you may have just localized information, but you would only have access to your study area. So, yeah. Any others? I know that guy. Hey, Bill.
Question, Chris, but a comment. You may or may not have gotten this feedback, but from someone who works with MPOs all over the state, this is an incredibly great tool. And I don't know if you're hearing that, but I'm hearing it from the people at the MPOs I work with, and it's making it very good for everyone to be able to communicate and coordinate on all the steps through the TDM process. I'd like to give that feedback in front of everyone.
Thank you for saying that. I've got a 20 for you. I'll pay you when we get out of here. Thank you. Any others? Thank you very much for your time.